You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going, I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I think Hootle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder... Right, here goes! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Rising Falcon!
If they rush you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Explosive Ring! Blue Escape!
Droplets!
You're finished! I'm on a roll now! Dragon Swarm! Last lift up! We managed to pull through.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Winds of heaven!
Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help.
Come one, come all!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Freezing storm!
I'll finish you here and now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright... I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I wonder just how many people have been sick.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
So let me ask you something, Rinwell. Hootle and Miguel's cat are both animals native to Dana, right?
Right. And Zoogles definitely aren't.
Well, duh. Those things are too hideous to be from here. Not that owls are any better.
Hmm?
Ah! Ow! Ow! I take it back! I love owls! Owls are the best! I swear!
Hootle's pretty cute, I'll admit. But I've also been rather partial to cats, too. What about you, Shion?
Huh? Who? Me? Well, I guess... I like them both. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Either way, the more I think about it, I've never heard of anyone keeping Zoogles as pets.
Is it because Renans only use them for practical purposes?
Yeah, that could be the reason. They were originally created to serve as beasts of burden, so to speak.
Hey, can you guys quit standing around and get him to leave me alone? I'm begging you!
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegus. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point. I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
Blah, blah, blah. It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Explosive
You
ring!
get the gist. Air thrust.
Dragon
Now you get the gist.
In a bind?
Cyclone. Annihilation. Vanquish darkness. Crumble. Water.
Prepare to be sealed, or fleet. Your foot. Actually, perhaps ground is more appropriate.
Less talking and more doing.
Rob.
Dragon Force. Malevolence. Here I go. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
You get
Roaching Fury!
by the power of flame. Finish without a trace.
Explosive ring!
Dragon shell. Burning.
You're mine!
Here and now.
Rising Sun!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Infernal Torrent! You're finished! Dragon Force!
Corruption. Tidal wave.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
I see you've got your relics all lined up again. What are you doing? Huh? They're so bright now.
Oh, it's you two. I was merely tending to my collection.
Don't you think you've polished them enough by now?
You take better care of your relics than you do yourself.
I try to take good care of them. However, no matter how much work I put in, it refused to respond.
I thought you could hear their voices somehow.
I can, but that's all I can do with them. I can't actually engage in conversation with them. Not yet.
What are they saying? Did they really want you to polish them that much?
You're right. I was so enraptured with them, I may have selfishly failed to consider their own wishes. I must open my mind and sincerely engage with them in earnest.
He never gets tired of his relics, does he?
Nope. It is interesting to look at them when they're all lined up together like this, though. Like how these two have similar designs. It makes me wonder if they were made in the same period.
An excellent observation. Yes, I too suspect they're somehow intimately related as well.
I don't see what you two are talking about at all.
What's this? Why, that smear wasn't there previously. Could it be responding to my voice at long last? It's rather viscous and has a distinct aroma to it.
Ugh, Hootle! These relics are no place for you to do your business! Whew! I'm serious! These are priceless pieces of history!
Come on, Dohalim. Let's go wash your hands before you catch anything weird.
Are those two discussing relics again?
Then it's a promise.
Indeed it is.
Law, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, Kisara. It's nothing. It's just, those two are being sneaky over there. I heard something about a promise.
A promise? If it has to do with relics, then what?
Wait, you don't think they're gonna ditch us to become treasure hunters, do you?
I really doubt that.
You never know. He's pretty damn crazy for those relics of his.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd make things difficult for you if they just up and disappeared on us, right?
Yeah, that'd cause some problems.
We've gotta do something to stop them.
Hey, what if we collected all of the relics ourselves?
That's it! Then they wouldn't have to go anywhere!
We might not be able to hear them talk like he can, but we can still search for them anywhere that looks likely.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm sure we won't miss a single one.
Speaking of which, why are you so concerned about them taking off?
Huh? Well, you see...
This is going to be so great!
Indeed. Once we're finished, we can hold it in the palace.
A Danon Relic exhibition!
I'll let you serve as our exhibit guide, Renwell.
Right! I'll study up so I can answer any question they throw at me.
And, if you could, please ensure that Hootle stays far, far away from the exhibits.
Who?
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
No backing down! I'm like bait to them!
It's over! Hydration orb! Try this! Explosive ring! I'm just getting me!
Flying spree! What did they just sit still?
Ask Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
All fitted to see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Prepare to be seen!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more combat.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're
It'll take more than that to break my shield.
Dependable to the last.
Hard steel!
Now I'm in the groove.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm not done!
Going in.
Try and swarm!
I feel sprightlier than before. Seriously? Is this a joke?
Dragon Swarm! Try this! Explosive ring! Storm! Incineration wave! Not a chance! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Hurricane! Make it rain! Lightning strike!
So I still had room to... grow.
Let's dispose of the trash. In a bind?
You require a help.
I'll smash you!
Here, let me
Take this!
Leave the agile ones to me. Another incantation ruined.
I'm not done!
Negative gate!
Explosive ring!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
Now! Here I come! No escape!
Allow this bathed in blood.
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing art!
Sorry, but this fight ends here! Go faster!
Now up to the...
Right!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that!
Now where was I?
I'm ready!
Hey!
Blow them away!
This could be useful. Hey, new equipment!
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back?
It'll take more than that to break my shield!
Dependable to the last.
Glacial spear!
Incineration wave!
Freeze lantern!
Take this! Orochi Fury!
Here I go!
Explosive ring! We did it! My turn! Strike!
Radiant
Miraculous!
Give
Giant Swarm!
Leave the enemy's art to me!
No complaints here!
Explosive ring!
Art steel!
Orochi Fury!
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Here I come! I owe you one!
Is that a healing art? It is.
You're
I
mine!
can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to do more. I've still got a ways to go. Sure, it builds up a sweat.
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Where are you going? What's a shock? This one's mine. Lunar
No escape!
None shall escape my judgment.
Try this!
Airborne beat. My best.
I'm not feeling so right.
Think you can fly?
I'm not Orochi's Fury! Try this!
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Dragon Form! I'm ready!
We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
You're mine!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malicer!
Here! Stalagmite!
Try this!
In the soil.
Awaken and wreak havoc! Not a chance! Strike! Soaring Light Spear!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Dragon Form!
Here.
I'm not feeling so great.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
You're mine! Dragon Form!
On guard! Inferno Cloud Sphere! Fear evil! Freezeland! Going in!
Okay!
Where was I? One
Orochi's
more!
Fury!
Hurricane Flood!
Take this.
This is looking good!
I'm going to win all the
Orochi's Fury!
Show me what my art can do. How about this?
Dragon Form!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here! You're so faster!
Now, Asuna!
Right!
Oh?
Here I come!
Amazing.
Take this. Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Xion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging. to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Did we really just spend that much money?
That Deadime creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadime and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadime just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Out of our way!
Take this!
Can't get out of this!
Damn it, quick!
Try this!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Strike! Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Laser spear! Fire blade!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here I come!
Radiant light!
I'm not done!
Searing flame! Reload!
Orochi Fury!
Do it!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Rising Falcon! No escape! Dragon Swarm! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I feel sprightlier than before.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Where are you going? If it's in the sky, Hurricane Strike! Havoc! Reload! I'm also good with airborne targets. Hurricane Strike!
I'm ready! You got plot?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that
This
vein.
one's not!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara. Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is... I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big...
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need
this.
healing.
I'm not done!
Orochi Fury! Rotating pile drive.
Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Dance on the wind.
Explosive Ring!
Inferno Crossing!
Catapult.
Dragon
of
Swarm!
darkness.
Here!
You require a help. Leave me ensnaring to you.
Totally!
In an instant. Impact Claw. We work well together, like a finely timed waltz.
Try this! Explosive Ring!
I know you free up darkness.
Moving God!
Do it! Havoc! Astral Energy!
Say no more. My exploits are bearing fruit.
That's far enough! Here I come!
No further!
Take this! I'm not done! Here's the deity! Soaring blast! Megasonic thrust! Try this! We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman get it!
I'm not feeling so great.
All yours!
Stand in the wing!
Sorry, but this fight ends here!
Now, Asuna!
Right!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
I've caught a good amount of fish, as it turns out.
I had no idea there were so many.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet. There's a whole world of fish just waiting for us to discover them.
Guess we've still got a long way to go.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, You've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
Shion has got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danons we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danons here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
think it's safe to rest here now. Hootle senses something. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I think Hootle senses something.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown. This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Dahnan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Phew, what a rush.
Guess I misread the landing.
I won't forgive you!
Now you see what I can do!
Explosive ring!
In a vine?
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
All back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Elusive beam!
Let me show you what my
Explosive ring!
Rise and shine!
On your knees! Ignite!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Damn it!
How about this?
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Hey! Hootle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Right, here goes! Here I come!
This one's mine!
It's on! Explosive ring!
I'm ready!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
I'm free! Why can't they just sit still?
That's
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Can't get out of here!
Dragon Form!
Hurricane Strike!
Try this!
I'll blind you with a shot!
Explosive rings!
At least
Do it!
totally! In an instant! Impact block! Now! Take this! I'm not...
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flares of Malisa! I've been doing really great lately.
Lost!
Here I come!
Now we're not... I can carve through armor!
Hurricane Strike!
Catapult!
Mega Ray!
Here I come!
See this coming?
If it cools up, time to get out of the way.
Dragon Form!
Hurricane Strike!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Hurricane!
Dragon Form!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. What's this thing?
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
Damn it!
Spirits within the soul.
Dragon Swarm! Dragon!
Take cover when it curls up! Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
We got fire.
I've got this!
It's almost too strong!
handle it!
Split it open. All yours. Orochi's Fury.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Sorry, but this fight ends here! Go faster!
Now, Asuna.
Right!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, a sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
That's far enough.
No escape! Not today! Come one, come all!
Rise and shine! Their hide is thick as armor! Resurrection!
Bloody hell!
It's armor so strong!
Split it open.
Be my guest!
Explosive ring.
Too shy to come over?
Dragon Form!
I'll end this with my own hands!
Dragon
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Shield and strength. In a vine.
Inferno!
You are dependable as ever.
I'm counting on you just as much.
I'll endeavor not to let you down.
You're stronger than any Renin soldier I've ever met.
They don't just let anybody have a place in the Royal Guard.
Indeed.
I'm ready!
So I
Now!
see.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Searing flame! Reload!
Laxity and sharpness.
Try this!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my
Dragon
healing
Form!
arts to accomplish this. Glacial!
All back in their defense.
Glad you have your uses.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Take this. Explosive ring!
Gemini Aqua!
I'm not done!
They
Try
smack
harder! Now! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
execution! I'm ready!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
No escape! I'll take you all off! Explosive ring!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the crusty air
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to
Here
say?
I go! Orochi's Fury!
Hurricane Strike!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll face you!
Explosive ring! Dragon Swarm!
In an instant!
Impact Block!
To achieve such harmony,
Takes a singular will.
Looks like some solid equipment.
guess I misread the landing. There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Beifong lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Not today!
Make
Havoc,
the abyssal
Dragon
deep clear
Swarm!
for us a path!
Hurricane Strike! Little beach point! Going in! Beast! My head's spinning just watching you!
Fury! Try this! Explosive ring!
Lunar Arc!
Damn it! It's too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up.
It's over!
Hurricane
Down on the ground!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll blind you into nothing! This one's all mine! A thrilling performance!
Eagle Ray! You're mine!
I need to use all the power of my healing arts
further.
to accomplish this.
Orochi's Fury!
Try this! Appreciate the help!
Explosive ring!
Lightning Strike!
Tornado Drive! Now we're not
Do it!
I'll face you!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Look sharp!
Lunar corruption!
Hurricane
Fluidity of the movement. Watch yourself!
Try this!
Sense incredible power.
You picked the wrong fight!
Cyan instant!
Captivity!
You're mine! Dragon Stick!
This is looking good.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Take this!
Glacial spear!
Pick
Fire
this!
Saber!
No escape!
Green lens!
Take this!
Guardian Shield!
A
down on the ground!
This death shall not be for. Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone!
Here, let me help.
Tempest!
Incineration wave!
Rhapsody of
Nice!
darkness!
We've almost got this.
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your attitude. I'm right with you, Captain.
Heal my weary
Hurricane
Aren't being interrupted.
Ready to go!
Fantastic. Now
Another
my kill.
incantation ruined. This is some punishment. This has a most peculiar taste.
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Not on my watch! This one's mine!
Set move.
Here comes the big one! Dragon form!
Nicole.
Allow me to help you.
Guardian Field.
Dragon form!
Guess I had to use it sometime.
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Dragon form!
It's in your hands now.
Orochi, stay away from my friend! I have... No limits! Dragon form!
Shine! Radiant light! Sorry,
But this fight ends here! Now, Akina!
Right! I'll heal you all!
You're mine!
Do it!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shionne, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niez.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shionne?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shionne's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
No choice. You're mine!
Going in. Healing
Can't get out of this! No escape! Explosive ring! Azure Storm! I'm ready! Limbo!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Now!
Burning strike.
I've been doing really great lately.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Oh?
Yeah!
Hey!
Well?
Yeah!
All right. Really?
Yeah!
What? Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Adria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech. Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down? I wonder if something happened.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen. Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Elah?
Is your little show quite finished?
Are you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now behold!
Mom,
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Sanguine blow!
Fury!
Feast assault!
Plasma shock!
Lightning blow!
There are
Point!
Mystic Mercy! I'm not done!
Fairy Serpent!
Plasma shock!
Finish without a trace! Here I come!
Soaring Whip Spear! Thunderous Devastation!
Hurricane Strike! First aid! I owe you one for that. Down on the ground!
Azure Storm!
Here, let me help.
Rising Falcon! I owe you one.
None shall escape my judgment. Look sharp. Smash the
Soaring Light
pieces.
Spear!
Piercing roar.
Thunderous Devastation!
Falling storm. Awaken and reach. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolition! Here, Hurricane Flight!
Thanks. Cure! Try harder!
Lunar
Not a
Blast
chance.
Burst! Ground and
Rising
Power!
Falcon!
Raging Lunar Storm!
Escape!
Tempest Rider!
Bestow thy mystic mercy! Rising
Lightning
Falcon!
Strike!
You may be strong,
Here, let me
but
help.
I'll never back down!
shall break this night. Let me at him. Radiant
Tails. Then let's focus there first.
Eagle Ray! Let me out. Freezing Storm!
Here I come!
Tornado! Let me show you what my arm can do. Rising Shine! I owe you one for that.
Awaken and reach! Take it! I'm not done!
Annihilation!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here! Let's go faster! Now, Asuna!
Right!
deity! Time soaring blast! Eagle ray! Dragon form!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer!
Down! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your way! It's too much! Air pressure! No! Kingdom here!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Negative gate! They smite
I'll bring you
with
back
blackened
from
blade.
Death's Abyss!
Execution!
Resuscitation! Strike! Lightning strike!
On your
Hurricane
Dragon swarm! Try this!
Time to shine!
Explosive ring! It's on!
Flaming meteor!
I'm not done! Burn!
I'm going to need to use all
Take
the
this!
power of my Dragon to attack with this.
Make it rain! Captivity!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Here's a healing arc!
On your knees. Take it! I'm not done!
Hurricane strike!
Vacuum blade!
Laser ray! On guard!
It's changing tactics!
Have an ace up its sleeve?
Finish without a trace!
You're mine! No escape! Strike! Thanks.
Hurricane strike!
Azure storm!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
And you take it? Can't get out of this! Now you see what I can do! Dragon!
Out of the woods, it seems.
Regenerate! Dragon swarm!
Let us take to the fray.
None shall escape my judgment!
Fury!
Free from regret.
I'll grind you into dragon form! Dance on the wind! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Let me show you what my art can do!
I owe you one.
How about this?
Take this!
Resurrection!
I'm not done!
Lightning!
Strike! Burn in hell!
In a bind?
You're mine!
Storm!
Dragon swarm! Roasted fury!
Rotating pile driver.
Plasma shock!
I'll heal you all!
Green bathed in blood.
Rending
you a bloody
howling!
Water, hear my call!
Negative gate!
Blood! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Strike! I'm not done!
Bloody
Roasted
hell!
no!
Freeze lancer!
Can't end here!
Come on, bring me back!
You have to hold on.
Heal!
I don't have much left.
I'm not done yet!
Lunar correction!
do it!
Lunar blast! Watch and sweep!
Down on the
Switch
ground!
off!
I'm not done!
Annihilate blood! Radiant
Try
blast!
this!
Searing flame!
Explosive ray!
This one is mine!
It's on! I'm not done! Azure Storm! There!
Searing flame!
This should do it! Not today!
Flame of fury!
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone.
Pierce evil!
No escape!
And there goes the tail.
What? Let's do this! Explosive ray! Negative Roasted fury!
Lunar arc!
Try this!
Lion!
blade! Roasted fury!
Radiant
light! Try home! Not chip!
Hurricane strike!
No escape!
Lightning strike! By the
Dragon swarm!
Hurricane strike! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Elusive deity! Eagle ray!
Explosive! Hurricane strike! Burning
You're
pistol!
I'm not done!
Lightning strike!
Dragon swarm!
Hurricane strike!
Roasted
This one's mine!
Roasted fury!
Cosmic freeze lancer!
Heal! You're
Inferno crossing! Now into the shadows!
Dragon swarm! Not today!
Here's a healing arc!
Down on the ground!
I never miss!
Soaring
Guardian
blast!
field!
Dragon
In a bind?
Here, let me help! Guardian field! Radiant come here!
Azure Storm!
Rhapsody of darkness.
Vacuum blade!
Roundabout field!
Megasonic thrust! Azure
Down on the
Storm!
ground.
Going in!
Dragon
No
swarm!
one shall break this
Hurricane
night.
strike!
Tornado drive.
Lightning strike!
Can't move. I'm ready.
Don't leave me all alone here.
Oh, do it! Come over!
Reload. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Beifan, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.